Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Lumber Capital Log Yard. Today we get to explore this beautiful house that is just rich with history and fascinating stories. They used a lot of our own material in the construction of this masterpiece, and there is much more to come. We're going to be calling this the 1780 project. You want to know why? Continue watching. What's so cool about the 1780 project is that we will get to follow along and see the progress as this house turns into a finished product. Now let's go and find the boss and get a look inside.
We have a very unique opportunity to participate in some of the production of this fine home, and it's going to be taking the channel and taking our business slightly in new and better directions. We want to specifically show with the channel a tree being harvested, being trucked, being milled, being inventoried, being dried, being finished, and then actually showing the finished product coming into a beautiful home. So we have this opportunity with this project, and this is probably one of the uniquest projects going on in America right now, and we'll be able to share with you along the way the story of this incredible place that was built in 1780. These timbers came, the tree probably was alive during the 1500s, maybe the 1600s. So to think about actually touching something that was part of the North American continent long before there was a North America is really incredible. So this structure was originally built in 1780. So I'm going to assume that the timbers, the trees, were alive in the 1600s. And that is just an incredible idea to be able to touch the past like that. So let's get a look inside and meet the contractor. Hey, Tim.
Hey. How are you?
Good. I want to introduce you. This is Tim Pregent. He is the contractor of this absolutely incredible project. I already told everybody that it's probably one of the neatest projects going on in America right now.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm pumped you're here. Pretty excited about integrating your product into our builds. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We are extremely excited, and we can't wait to see the product start coming in. Would you take the time and give us a brief tour?
Absolutely. Come on in. So we found this building last year on 973 in Cogan Station. It's believed to be hand cut in 1780. It's one of the earliest homes in Lycoming County. We took everything out of it. Every piece of wood, every stone, anything we could salvage. It's all going to go back into the building. The bad news is we don't have enough. So we put an addition on, and that's where you come in. We need to emulate the old style with your products. So we're looking for edge bead. A lot of the floor joists and all of the trim had edge bead on it.
Okay.
And we need to reproduce that in some form. So that's where you guys come in.
Very cool. Do you have an idea of what kind of wood the timbers are?
The original log structure is pine and hemlock mixed in. Now this building was recut by Paul Beard.
Who is famous in our area for
He is.
this kind of construction.
He got me started in construction when I was 17.
17 years old.
I was in high school.
How long have you been doing this?
32 years.
Whew.
Yeah,
Wow.
I started young, so
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
This building had been it was a saddle notch building, and we changed it to a dovetail building. Paul did. So,
Okay.
which is a better joint. It doesn't have a tendency to break the tips off. Saddle notch is just a weaker joint, so we prefer dovetails. So it was all resized. The bottom logs had been rotted out, so there's only a couple logs of the original position.
Okay.
And you know, we changed quite a bit of it, but it's still here. It's old.
Yay.
So we're pretty pumped.
Let's get a look inside.
So this will be the kitchen. We're going to use some of the 6x8s that you cut to basically create a truss in here.
Okay.
And then everything will be covered in hemlock. We're going to bead hemlock, and it'll have a wood ceiling.
This is absolutely magnificent.
Thank you.
Stone is incredible. Was this part of the original house?
So the header stone and the two rocks that are holding the mantle up were original to this building.
Okay.
The rest of it came out from up here on the hill. This is the Grammer farm, and it was cleared years ago, and it was just a big outcropping. Thankfully, our owner went and picked it all, so he's as crazy as I am.
That makes things a lot of fun, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Yeah. So, so the header stone came from the original. Is that what it's called, or mantle stone?
Yeah,
Okay.
either way.
Came from the original
Yep.
1780 building, and then the surrounding stone came from this
property.
original farm.
Yep.
Okay. This is just absolutely incredible. There's another fireplace at the far end of the building. Tim was working on that yesterday. I had a chance to just stop by, and I want to get some shots of that as well. So if you'll just walk us on through.
Sure. This is the master bedroom.
Oh, okay. Tim, jeez.
It's killer, right? I know.
Yeah, I just,
I don't usually get stone like this. It's pretty unique.
yeah, I'd say it is. See this kind of quality material is really nice.
It's like a shale. It's very strange.
I would assume that it is some kind of shale, but
I've never ran across it before.
believe what you do. I'm just taken back.
So there's your board and batten siding.
Yeah.
We routed the batten strips, put a chamfer on it, and stained it with some Benmore.
2,000 years later.
We're just going to take a quick look to wrap up the video of how some of our lumber has been used in this project so far. So if you'd just
Sure.
give us a...
Obviously board and batten siding. We chamfered the edges of the batten strips. We did use stainless steel screws on everything.
Why did you do that?
I don't like rust marks.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
stainless, and it does help the materials be stable.
Sure.
So no movement is good movement.
Okay.
Your 8x8 posts are here too, and we treated that with it was a combination of water, vinegar, and steel wool.
Oh, you use that combination?
Yep.
And is that something you found, or
Google.
Google?
Yep.
Okay. We're often asked how to, I don't know what you would call it, patina the wood or age
Yep.
the wood. So you developed that recipe, and
Yeah, I mean, that's a brand new 8x8 that you guys cut a couple weeks ago, and in 20 minutes it looks like that. So
wow.
we just pump spray it on, and you get an old-looking piece of wood.
Is that what the pump sprayer is in
Yeah.
there? Is it really? I wouldn't have guessed.
Actually, if you look over there under the blue tarp, a bunch of your 6x8s are over there.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of disc sanding and treating all those with the same process. So,
Okay.
yep. That'd be great.
Why are you disc sanding the material?
We just take off the big saw marks, I guess.
Okay.
We don't make them perfect, but we just smooth them out a little bit.
Do you like working with a product that's come off a band mill,
I sure
as
do.
opposed to a circular mill? A lot of people come in and go, "Oh, we want the circle saw mark." So
So, yes, your band mill is cleaner than the circular saw mills by far. It's easier to work with, it's easier to clean up. So it's great. Yeah, it's wonderful. I have no complaints. You guys are treating us great, and we have a whole lot more to do. So
We are excited.
yeah, we're just getting started. And I don't know how many board feet you're going to cut for us, but it's going to be a lot.